This is problem number 7 from section 3.2. It says translate to a quadratic equation, then solve using the quadratic formula. So they tell us what method to use, and they tell us that we need to create an equation. It says the length of a rectangular air filter is 3 inches less than twice the width. Find the length and width of the filter if the area is 665 square inches. So let's kind of draw this out. I always like to draw out what we're doing. They said rectangular, so there's a terrible looking rectangle, but there it is. We're going to call this the width, and then these are going to be the lengths. But they just told us that the length of a rectangular air filter is 3 inches less than twice the width. Well, twice the width is 2w. 3 inches less is minus 3. So this is 2w minus 3. Okay? So 2w minus 3. It says find the length and the width of the filter if the area is 665 square meters. Okay. Well, we know the area. Let's write this down. The area is going to equal the width times the length. So the area is going to equal one of these times one of these. So we can say that this is 2w minus 3 times w. Okay, so we drew the rectangle. We took the length, what they told us, which was 3 inches less than twice the width. We wrote that in there. Then they say find the length and width of the filter if the area is 665 square inches. So they said the word area, meaning we need to make an area equation for this rectangle. Well, that's just length times width. So we did the length times the width, and now all we have to do is distribute the w and throw in the area is 665 inches squared. So we end up with 665 equals 2w squared minus 3w when we distribute. You can see we have a quadratic. We need to set it equal to 0, so we're going to subtract this 665 over. And that'll give you 2w squared. 0 equals 2w squared minus 3w minus 665. And they tell us to use the quadratic formula to solve this. So let's pull the quadratic formula out. Oop, can't see it all there. Just throw it up here. There's the quadratic formula. So in our case, b is negative 3. So we're going to say negative 3 plus and minus, or don't forget x equals here. Sometimes I forget that. I know that it's x equals, but negative 3 plus and minus root b squared, which is negative 3 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 665, all over 2 times a, which is 2. That's 3 plus and minus root. This will give you 9. Negative 4 times 2 times negative 665 gives you 5320 all over 4. So x equals, and you know, I shouldn't actually be using x here. Our equation had a w in it, right? So it's not x equals, it's the width. We're finding the width right here, right? Because our equation has w in it. It makes sense to use w. You get so used to using x, right? But this is a problem. They tell you it's w, you should use w. So this is 3 plus and minus root 5329 over 4. So w is going to equal, let's see if we can get the root of that. 5329. 73, holy smokes. So 3 plus and minus 73. I did not expect that to come out even there. So that means that that is equal to 3 plus 73 over 4, or 3 minus 73 over 4. Which means W equals 76 over 4. So 76 divided by 4, 19, or 3 minus, so negative 70 divided by 4, negative 17.5. Okay, this is the width though, so which one of these could even work? Well, negative 17.5 can't be the width, so 19 is the width. So this is one of our answers, right? The width, and I'll write that down here, width equals 19. What's the length? Because I believe that's what they ask us, right? Find the length and width. So the length is going to be, well, they told us the length was 2W minus 3. So 2W minus 3, which is equal to 2 times 19 minus 3, which is equal to 2 times 19 is what, 38 minus 3, 35. So our answers are width of 19 and length of 35. Hope that makes sense.